Hi guys, and welcome to another video. I've just been on holiday to South Wales, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to show you what I take when I go travelling, my travel art kit. So first of all, I've got this cool compact stool that I like to take with me because it fits in a backpack and it just makes it that bit more comfortable when I'm sitting down outside to do sketching. So not sure how long this bag will last because the toggle's already a bit skewy, but the stool itself is really nice. So it's a nice compact stool there, and all you have to do is pull out the sides like so, and it makes a little stool. Now as you can see from the size of my hands, it is a really small stool, but it's surprisingly comfortable, and it had really good reviews online as well, with a range of people of all different sizes saying that they found it really comfortable. I'm quite small anyway, so I found it especially comfortable. But yeah, no, it's one of those things that you look at it and you think, what, that's tiny, but actually it's a brilliant little piece of kit for your travel art supplies. So we'll move on to the actual art supplies. This time I took with me two sketchbooks. There's the Filofax folio that you will have seen in a few of my other videos. I was putting that together and putting different things inside it. And I've got my trusty Moleskine watercolour sketchbook, which is nearly full now, so I should be able to do a flip through of that soon. In this folio here, I actually made this little ribbon elastic holder myself. I had this elastic from Tiger, and I had one of these little charm beads, and what I did was I actually simply wrapped it around this little pen holder card, so it isn't glued into the book or anything at all, which is nice. And beforehand it was just, you know, just opened like so. So putting that in there and then using it to cover the book, it's a little bit fiddly, it's not ideal, but I do like solutions where you don't have to glue and permanently attach things, so that I found was ideal. So in this folio, I did have a pen in there, but haven't at the moment. I just tucked in some watercolour paper. This is some of my thin Bockingford watercolour paper that I ripped down to size and then just folded around this little cream sketchbook that I got from Tiger a while back. And tucked in the back I have this little Linux shape ruler, and I'm loving drawing lots and lots of shapes at the moment and patterns, so it was a really handy little thing to have just to do fun little doodles and patterns. It's so cute, I really like it. So that was that one. Mostly I used that indoors, and then this one I used when I was outdoors sketching because I took my watercolours out with me. The watercolours I chose to take out were my Schmincke travel set. I had my sports band, which was great for cleaning my brush, and this is my Schmincke set, which is my favourite travel set. And as you open that up, I usually keep my sable brush there. The makeup brush from Muji I keep in there as well, and I also keep my, this little vintage Filofax pencil in there. I didn't actually use the two brushes at all because I was using my water brushes, but I did use this pencil to do my preliminary sketches, and that was ideal. And because I had a pencil, I just pulled off a little bit of this putty rubber from my larger piece and stuck that in there too, so that made it the ideal little kit for watercolour sketching. But as I mentioned, I wasn't using the normal brushes, I was using my watercolour brushes. I took these ones with me, and I also took my nice leather pencil case with me. Now this was something that I used mostly when I was back at the accommodation, but I took out with me one of these JL band pens, would have been in that loop, and I have also got my Pentel brush pen. This is the one that I actually ended up using the most. And lastly, just in case I did want to use those traditional brushes, I also packed this little bottle from Ikea. It's a little 100ml, 3.4 ounce bottle. It's meant to be one of those cosmetic ones that you put cream in. It's got a little, let me just make that focus. It's got a little hole there for if you want to squeeze out water, or you can simply open the top up there and you can access the water that way. I did of course have my foldable water pot as well, but currently my water pot is downstairs holding a plant that I brought back from holidaying, so I haven't actually got that here to show you. But this is basically my basic kit that I took away with me. It's not much at all. Once it's all packed away, I keep the water brushes in my pencil case. The rest of this stuff fits in nicely when I'm not trying to do it on camera. And it just winds up being a few items. So not much at all, just a little pile of stuff, and of course the stool. All fits really nicely in a small satchel or a backpack, and it was just ideal for doing some art while I was in the accommodation and on the go.